On Saturday night, the Strictly Come Dancing contestants took to the dance floor for the first time in a bid to impress the judges. However, it was a mixed bag of reviews across the judging panel as each pair showed off their moves. Despite Mellor sailing to the top of the leaderboard, and Helen Skelton also gaining a good score, one expert believes the pair could end up in the bottom two next week. According to body language expert Darren Stanton, Helen and Will are at risk of being booted out first. He went on to add that Kay Adams could also end up being eliminated early on. Speaking about the pairing's body language, on behalf of Betfair Bingo, Darren said, "Verbal and non-verbal communication is the key to success for any couple. Observing the level of connection between a pair when they first meet reveals whether or not there is an instantaneous spark and a foundation for a connection to form. If present, this can indicate who in this year's Strictly competition might progress faster. When we meet somebody new for the first time, it can take days, weeks or even months to build a strong connection. These guys are being propelled together in a very close and unnatural situation, so the initial stages of their interactions are hugely important." However, Darren seems to think that while Helen may seem the bookmakers' favorite to win, her body language with Gorka Marquez says otherwise. The expert believes the duo seem to lack that initial spark and that it could cost them in the competition. This widget requires JavaScript to work. Strictly, is your 10 paddle at the ready, or are you harder to impress than Craig Revel Horwood? Give your own scores to the Strictly stars. Then see how your scores leave this week's Strictly scoreboard when they're added to our other armchair judges' ratings. September 24, 2022, he said, "On initial interactions, there didn't appear to be much of a strong connection between Helen and Gorka. It could be that Helen is not that tactile as a person or around new people, or the presence of nerves could have led to her holding back and appearing more reserved than usual. She and Gorka appeared to lack that initial spark and excitement that previous pairings during the launch show enjoyed. Of course, it's very early days and plenty of time for a deeper level of connection to form, but based on first impressions, the lack of rapport could hinder how far Helen and Gorka progress this series." Darren also discussed actor Will, who is partnered up with Nancy Shue. While Will seemed to make a great impression with the judges and viewers at home, the expert seems to think he might not be in the contest for the long haul. "Will is an easygoing, fun guy who loves to have a laugh," Darren said. He appeared really pleased to have been partnered with Nancy and demonstrated genuine and sincere body language while interacting with her. "It'll be interesting to see whether Will has the patience and resilience to stay focused or whether he will try and introduce humor into everything throughout the competition. While this may be an advantage when it comes to winning over the viewers at home, it might not be enough to impress the judges and keep him in the competition for the long haul." Next weekend, the celebrities will be back again as they compete for a place in the competition. But will Helen and Will do what it takes to stay on the show? Strictly Come Dancing airs at 6:45 p.m. on BBC One.